Hi guys, this is Stacy with Yellow Cottage Soapery. I am here to make a soap it's a blend of Yuzu fragrance oil and Mimosa, so I'm going to call it Yuzu Mimosa. Yuzu is a Japanese citrus fruit, and it's a combination of mandarin, tangerine, lemon satsuma, red ruby grapefruit, base notes I think of oak moss and bergamot, and the color of it, the fruit, is kind of, some pictures looked like a lemony color and some looked like a light orange color. So I decided to do a gradient soap, and I'm going to start at the base and do a brighter yellowish orange and get lighter as I go up. And then I have these little embeds to put on the top. It looks like an orange slice. And also a little piece of a straw I thought would be cute, like a cocktail, because obviously mimosa, a drink. So I'm recording from the opposite side of my table tonight to see if the lighting is any better, because I found when I'm over there, my head kind of blocks the light from my chandelier, so I just want to see if this is any better. Excuse me. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. All my oils. It's going to be weird working over here. I never do that. Okay. And my oils and my lye solution are still a little bit warm. Excuse me. I normally like to soap at room temperature, but I ended up mixing this batch up earlier. I wasn't going to make soap tonight. I was supposed to be wrapping soap tonight for a show that I have next weekend, a 2-day show, and I don't mind wrapping, but I guess I would just prefer making soap, so I found an excuse to make soap. But I'm going to make this, and then I'm going to wrap, and probably stay up all night wrapping. Okay, let's see. I haven't done a gradient soap in a long time, so I have to remember here what I'm doing. Alright, I'm going to first make sure you can see over here. It's kind of weird. I'm not sure how many layers I'm going to get. Let's see, I'm going to go a little bit more. Okay. And this is going to be the brightest color. And I've got this Ye Olde Poke Orange from TKB. And I thought it looked like the perfect orange to use. And I'm going to add yellow to it as I need to. Until I get the color close to what my embeds are. That's pretty. Well, I want the embeds to be the lighter color towards the top, so I do want it to be nice and bright, obviously, on the bottom. I'm going to add a tiny bit of yellow. When I say tiny, I mean tiny. Look how little these spoons are. Okay, I might want it... No, we're going to go with it. I'm not going to do it any darker, I don't think. Let's see. I guess I better add a little fragrance oil. Ooh! I was going to add it in there so I wouldn't have to worry about it, but I don't think, I wasn't sure if it would accelerate or anything. It says it doesn't, but because I mixed two different ones, I wasn't 100% sure, so. Okay. I guess I better bring this over so you can see what I'm doing. I'm worried I didn't pour enough in here. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I started off with 425 ounces before I colored it, and I'll go down to 100 before I add the next soap to it. Now, the trick with this type of soap is you want your bottom layer to be set up enough that your next layer doesn't break through. I mean, I'm okay with not having perfectly straight lines or anything like that. I hope you guys can see. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put the last layer on. It has set up enough. And I had time to clean up, which I love cleaning up and having it done when I'm finishing my soap. This kind of looks like the color underneath it, but that's okay. I was originally going to pipe on the top and then decided not to, so that's why I have so much here. I am back. I had to let it set even longer after I piled it on because it just wouldn't stay in one spot. So I went and put the clean sheets on our bed that I washed in the bedding and did all the soap dishes and came back and it was perfect consistency to texture. And I don't have gloves on. Well, because I couldn't go make my bed with my gloves on. Okay. Get a paper towel. Okay, in this mold I usually get about 10 bars, 9 sometimes. If they're high top, I will get usually an extra one because I cut them a little thinner. So let's see. Hi guys, I am back to cut my Yuzu Mimosa soap, and this is what it looks like. There you go, you can hopefully see. Maybe turn on this light. Okay. I don't know if it shows up you can see where the first layer broke through a little bit. I'm really not sure if the gradient's showing up. These kind of look the same color. I mean, you can see it get a tad bit lighter, but not. But I really like the marigold glitter on top. I think that looks pretty. I like the simplicity of it. kind of wish there was a little bit more variation in the color, but that's okay. I don't really know if it shows up on camera. Okay guys, they're all pretty much going to be the same, so thanks so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next video.